Hello, my name is Shoaib. I'm from Texas, and I'm studying at the University of Houston. Go Cougs. This is my 5th year as a student, an architecture student, and I've throughout the years I've experienced and I've seen the involvement of AIAS, and I've tried to involve myself as a member and observe from there. But I've never seen before, and I hope to see, but I've never seen any other deaf individuals there as members, or any other people who know sign language. And I would love to take the opportunity to, of course, teach ASL, because I am in America and we do use American Sign Language, and it would be wonderful to be able to communicate that way. What I've noticed with the AIAS organization, every year, the large conference, every year, everyone goes, and I see colleges and universities from all over, and students who know many, many different fields of study. Architecture, engineering, design, environmental science, all of this. And to have the chance to meet those people is not only inspiring, it is wonderful. But I feel like there's something missing, and it's a little bit disappointing. As I've seen over the years, I would love to have the opportunity to involve the deaf community. Just to let you know, just a couple of details, I do know a couple of individuals who I've asked, who are deaf architects, who I've asked if they're involved at the AIAS committee or even as members, and they said that they're not, and they don't even know about it. And that's what started me thinking that this is such a missed opportunity for them, and for AIAS as well. So that's why I'm creating this video today. So my goal. I would love for the deaf community here in America, across all 50 states, deaf architects, as well as architects of other countries, because of the AIAS World Organization, not only the student organization, but the world one as well, either way. If a person knows a different language, of course, we're all the same because we're all architects. But if a person knows another language and doesn't know yours, how would you communicate? To see things like design and to be able to understand, to be able to communicate clearly with each other. For some it's easy. For the concept, for example, of interpreting, some people don't know about architecture, but of course I've known about it for 5 years. So sometimes when I do have interpreters, it's hard for them because they don't know the right vocabulary, so I have to take an extra step to be able to clarify and explain, and then they'll be able to understand. And I feel like that concept is similar all across the world as far as the English language. For example, here in America, we generally speak English only, even though there are many different languages. There are different languages such as German, Spanish, French, of course, all different languages, just a whole big list, which is amazing. But it's sometimes hard for people to communicate if they don't have the same language. And if we share architecture, that's what we have in common. I do believe even if somebody knows ASL, that shouldn't be a barrier. They should be able to communicate as easily as somebody who speaks French and somebody who speaks Spanish. My goal is for us all to be able to understand each other, the core concepts, using common sense, being able to clarify more easily with each other. I would love to be able to network with people of different countries, because I know here in America, we're focused on how we influence architecture and history, where it's from. And I know Europe, there is an incredible wealth of knowledge about their architecture, institutions, and history. And in America, I do believe in Europe they do have more of that. But I know that people who have grown up in Europe, even deaf people who have grown up in Europe, they know about their history of their architecture, but Americans don't as much. Even if they go to visit Europe, they know more about that history. And for me, I believe that for the deaf community to be able to be involved in AIAS would be amazing and would be a great opportunity for AIAS as well. And that's the main goal. That's what I would love to see in the program. To be able to integrate more and for us all to benefit each other and learn from each other and have different experiences. To see these concepts be developed to fruition, not only in America, but across the world. For AIAS, my goal is to be able to set up a deaf architecture program, opportunities for deaf people in architecture. Because I believe AIAS across the world is a wonderful organization. But I have noticed, and I've only met very, very few deaf people, or even close to none. So as I've observed that from my experience, I feel like it is our goal to be involved. It is our goal to learn as much as we can, whether you're an American or you're from another country. Our mutually assured goal is to be able to benefit each other and learn as much as we can. And me as a student, when I graduate, I would love to be able to connect with someone from another country and learn about their heritage and their cultural and their architecture. To be able to join in those discussions and for us to help each other develop new plans and influence each other and gain more experience so that we can all be successful. I can't wait to have this opportunity, and I would love for this to come to fruition. And I don't know if you're going to decide yes or no, but all I ask is that you consider it, vote on it, deliberate on it, and propose it to AIAS. And I'm really, really excited for the conference soon. And this is just my suggestion, my proposal, my idea. But I know from AIAS, this is something that's never seen before. And I know that we all focus hard as students. We focus on architecture, we focus on all of these different topics. But I feel like they're limited to the school setting. And for AIAS to open the doors for all of us to be able to have opportunities to build our resumes, to be able to participate in catalogs, to be able to design, to help after hurricanes, to hurricane relief, to be involved in support for the community, all of that has just been amazing and wonderful. But I miss the involvement of other deaf individuals, and I feel like that could be a great opportunity. We have the technology, and you know that technology is always innovating and changing. We have video phones with interpreters. We have the capability. So this is why I'm proposing this, and I'm hoping to ask the AIAS organization, the committee. I'm hoping that they'll say yes and open the doors. But either way, I can't wait to see what you decide. I'm so excited, and I would just like to say Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all soon, and Happy New Year. See you later.